College. Her advisor is Nan Ho. And appropriately, she's going to be talking about stress. How stress not only affects you, but also your microbiome. Rhiannon is an undergraduate, and we welcome you to the stage. Hello, Rhiannon.
Hi, everyone. All right, so who is here ever who's been really stressed or like had a really stressful event in your life? All right, everyone that's raised their hand has actually committed a genocide. Yeah, so every time you get stressed, you release hormones in your body and actually attach your gut biome and kills your little bacteria colonies inside your gut biome. All right, so what is the gut biome? So there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bacteria on you. You're more bacteria than human. So it's on your nose, your nasal cavity, it's in your gut biome, it's even in your urinary tract. It's everywhere. There's actually 10 to the 14th bacteria in your gut alone. So why is hormones affect it? So when you get really, really stressed out, you release these hormones. For example, last week, I was driving my car in the parking lot of my school, and I got hit by a car. In these moments, I was able to react, turn my car off, park it, get out of my car, and talk to this person. That's because my hormones were like, get into action, it's fight or flight. So that's the good part of the stress. But the bad part of stress during this problem is when it's long-term. So when it's long-term, these hormones start doing things to your body because it changes the environment of your gut biome. One of the things it does is it ups your sugar in your blood. So as your sugar goes up, and then you're really stressed out, and then you're like, man, I am super stressed out, I want some ice cream. So not only are you upping your sugar with your hormones, you're now eating ice cream. So then your cells are like, okay, there's so much sugar in the blood right now, we don't need this much sugar. So they're going to be like, I'm going to pull my receptors away, because I don't need this much sugar. So when all the receptors go away and finally you're unstressed, you can actually get diabetes too, which is a huge epidemic right now. And that also means that when you get diabetes, that you don't get skinny from being stressed because you have all the sugar and not the absorption that you're supposed to have. So absorption. When your gut biome is breaking down, your absorption changes in your gut biome. And so some bacteria die because of the different environment. And so all of a sudden the permeability of your wall, different bacteria can get through. This is also why the bacteria goes on the other side and your immune system goes, that's supposed to not be here, so they attack it, and then you have irritable bowel syndrome. So that's also what you want to add. Not only are you stressed, now you have diarrhea. Horrible, horrible things. So then, after all that happens, you're like, okay, it can't get worse. You can't get worse than diarrhea and also diabetes, but there's something worse. So you're sitting there, all your hormones are killing these certain bacteria, and some bacteria survive. They've found that the bacteria that survive actually increases your anxiety and depression. So not only are you stressed, you have diarrhea, and you have diabetes, you're now anxious and depressed. Way to go. So I was thinking, okay, you have all these symptoms. And I was like, man, when I was a teenager, that was when I was super stressed. My parents are getting divorced. My mom is going a little bit crazy. Let's put it out there. But we're all going through this whole time, and I'm stressed out. So not only am I stressed out, I have diarrhea, I am anxious, depressed, but now I have puberty on top of it. More hormones. So now you're like, why am I stressed? Why am I putting myself through this? So I was talking to my niece one day because I'm tutoring her, and she was like, you can't be stressed. The answer to stress is ice cream. And I was like, no, you can't eat ice cream. There has to be another answer. And so this is what I found out. My sister, one day, I was super stressed out and I couldn't think. And she gave me this jar. And in this jar, there was ping pong balls, marbles, and sand. And I was like, and then she gave me a letter with it. And in the letter it says, in this jar, there's these things. The ping pongs represent your family, your loved ones, and your passions. The marbles in it are your work, your house, your car, the other things. And the sand in it represents all the other small things. So if you put everything in, you have to put it in a certain order, or it doesn't fit. So you must put the bigger things in first. So you have to put your family first, your friends, and your passions first. Then you need to put your job, your car, and everything else. But the last thing is, you put the sand in. The little things. You can't get stressed out over the little things. So if you put the sand first, you can't put anything else in. And so don't get stressed over the little things. And don't kill your microbiome.